जय गोपी जनावल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदना ब्रज जनरंजना यशोदानंदना ब्रज जनरंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जनावल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनावल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदना ब्रज जनरंजना यशोदानंदना ब्रज जनरंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जनावल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजना यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा मदन मोहन, राधा मदन मोहन राधे। जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा। जय गौरानिताय 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 जय गौरानिताय। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद। एवं विष्णुपाद परमं सपरिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमती श्री भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। एवं विष्णुपाद परमं सपरिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य लक्ष्मणदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन धाम की जय। ब्रज भूमि वृंदावन धाम की जय। मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा में की यमुना में की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। युग धर्म हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। मोस्ट मर्सीफुल लॉर्ड श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन की जय। द मोस्ट मर्सीफुल लॉर्ड श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रामय की जय। द मोस्ट मर्सीफुल लॉर्ड श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय। निताय गौर प्रेम नंदे। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असम्बल्ड डिवोटीज, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असम्बल्ड डिवोटीज, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असम्बल्ड डिवोटीज, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू गुरु एंड गौरांग, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोकी भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठुकी। Today we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, chapter 21, the entitled Instructions by Maharaj Prutu, text number 5. शंका धुंडबी गोसेना, शंका धुंडबी गोसेना, ब्रह्म गोसेन चार्त्विजाम, ब्रह्म गोसेन चार्त्विजाम, विवेशा भवनम बीरहा, विवेशा भवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः, स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः। श्री श्री गौरनिताय की जय, श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन की जय, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई की जय। शंखदुंडुभि गोसेना, ब्रह्म गोसेन चार्त्विजाम, विवेशा भवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः। शंखदुंडुभि गोसेना, ब्रह्म गोसेन चार्त्विजाम, विवेशा भवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः। शंखदुंडुभि गोसेना, ब्रह्म गोसेन चार्त्विजाम, विवेशा भवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः। शंखदुंडुभि गोसेना, ब्रह्म गोसेन चार्त्विजाम, विवेशा भवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः। शंखदुंडुभि गोसेना, ब्रह्म गोसेन चार्त्विजाम, विवेशा भवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः। शंखदुंडुभि गोसेना, ब्रह्म गोसेन चार्त्विजाम, विवेशा भवनं वीरः। Word to word meaning: Shankaha, conch shells; Dundibi, kettle drums; Goshena, by the sound of; Brahma, Vedic; Goshena, chanting; Cha, also; Ritwijam, of the priest; Vivesha, entered; Bhavanam, the palace; Viraha, the king; Stuyamanaha, being worshipped; Gatasmayaha, without pride. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation: when the king entered the palace, conches and kettle drums were sounded. Priests chanted Vedic mantras, and professional reciters offered different prayers. But in spite of all the ceremony to welcome him, the king was not the least bit affected. Please repeat after me. When the king entered the palace, concerts and kettle drums were sounded. Priests chanted Vedic mantras, and professional reciters offered different prayers. But in spite of all this ceremony to welcome him, the king was not the least bit affected. Purport. The reception given to the king was full of opulences, yet he did not become proud. It is said, therefore, that great personalities of power and opulences never become proud. And the example is given that a tree which is full of fruits and flowers doesn't stand erect in pride, but instead bends downwards to show submissiveness. This is a sign of the wonderful character of a great personalities. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamyaham Dadati Swapadandikam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pangam langaite giram yat krupatam ham bande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam. So here, how Prithamaharaj received such a wonderful, when he entered a city, that all the citizens, they are decorated very nicely, the flowers, fruits and banana trees and different items with such a wonderfully they decorated. And the priest chanted the Vedic mantras. So it is such a beautiful scenery that when a great personalities when they received, so how the inhabitants of the citizens, they received such a great respect. So here Prabhupada mentioning that even though they are received such a wonderful great received respect, the great personalities, they never become proud. So that is the theme in this verse Prabhupada is mentioning. So we see some similarly that when Lord Krishna entered in Dwarka after the Kurukshetra war, how the Dwarka is such a decorated with so beautiful with the inhabitants of the Dwarka. So they received so nicely. So you have photo in Bhagavatam, there is, you can see, and people are doing chamara and throwing flowers and the ladies, they decorated so wonderfully and they receiving. Even though prostitution of Dwarka also they are received the king Lord Krishna, such a wonderful actually. So similar way, if you see that even Lord Ramchandra, when he came after exile forest, he came, the Ayodhya is decorated. Ayodhya people are so happy and they are inviting the Lord with such a lamps, everything. So they decorated with such a wonderfully that city. So by seeing that how Lord is so pleased, so here there is a one photo is there. Lord Ramchandra coming with Sita, and inhabitants of they are standing and they are surprising how Sita is so humble and Lord Ramchandra is praying to the mothers. So this is how here Prabhupada is mentioning the great personalities never become proud by seeing this invitation. So this is how the great personalities, even in the beginning, the moment Prabhupada is going different places, the devotees in the airport only, they're putting so many garlands and they're doing kirtan and jumping, dancing so nicely. They are receiving Prabhupada. There is a so many photos are there. We see actually. So this is a Vedic culture. How Vedic culture is such a wonderful. When the responsibility king, the responsibility person, even the saintly person also. Generally, we also do know when Maharajas came, when you did kirtan and put garland, so nicely we are receiving that personalities. So this is a culture, the Vedic culture. When the personality and great personalities comes, they are. It is not that for everybody has to receive such a way, because those who are why they are not becoming proud, because they are situated in transcendental and they are not in bodily consciousness life, and they are not affected the three modes of material nature. They are above the three modes of material nature. So such a persons, they will not become proud by seeing this all this, but we become proud. That is the difference between the great personalities and conditioned soul. The small things we become proud. If somebody is not appreciated, not in among the people, even the individual also will become proud. So that is our nature. That is material nature. It always is like that actually. Um, because we are affected by three modes of material nature. We are in bodily consciousness life. So that's what we are affected by. Somebody is not glorified, somebody is not appreciated. So we'll disturb. That's what, no, when devotees comes from different places. In Mangalarti, we will invite devotees. Or such and such devotee came from the different places from the temple. So we say Hari Bol 3 times like that. So of course, this is culture. If you're not respected, then they will feel bad. Oh, what is this? They are not respecting the sadhus and they are not respecting the devotees. That is it is happening. Once in a temple, in this temple only, I am new bhakta at that time, long back. One devotee came, he is very senior devotee. I don't know because I am new bhakta. All the devotees went to yatra. I am the only person here. And he came, I don't know, the guest house in church gave room, everything. And he asked me prasadam, I gave prasadam, everything. So he stayed in 3 days. I didn't ask give Bhagavatam class because I don't know who is him. Authority told give prasadam, I gave prasadam. They did not told me to ask Bhagavatam class. I didn't ask Bhagavatam class. So he is very senior devotee. After that, he went to in the GBC meeting. He complained, this Hyderabad temple, they are not respected properly, the devotees. Then president came and chastised me, what you did. When I gave responsibility, did not properly. Because I don't know, nobody told, I don't know who is the devotees. I am new bhakta at that time. He is senior devotee, even I don't know. And president did not inform me also. So this is happening. That means when there is a expect something, then we'll become proud. Because when you expect return from the other persons, then the chance to become the pride will come. So this is how happening, means the pride will destroys ours, because we are in bodily consciousness of life, we are not pure enough. That's what we expect something. This whole material world, you see, expect something. That's what everybody, so many quarrels is going on. Why? Because this is only expecting other person. Nobody want to help others. This is our material world. All our meetings is going on, the SIDC meeting, GBC, they are fighting only. What is that fighting? Expect other person. Either they want to protect the position, or they want to occupy the other's position. This is what all the fightings is going on. Because this is expecting. Is not enough for pure in the heart. When you are pure in the heart, you will not expect anything. Either person glorify or not glorify. Either person give position or not position. What is the problem? My service is there in the eternally in the Krishna's lotus feet. Then why I should afraid? Why I should expect something? This expect something. It is actually, it is only it is a material qualities. It is not a spiritual qualities. to occupy position and fighting with others. These are all actually, it is material world, this is all going on. See, in Vedic culture, this respect is such a powerful quality that it is given Srimad Bhagavatam. Many incidents happen. It is when Roma Marshana is giving discourses, the sages of Naimisaranya, they are there. But when Balram came, Lord Balram came, the Romarsan did not give respect. He did not get up actually in the Vyasasana. When the Guru, spiritual master comes, disciples should not sit Vyasasana. At least he has to get up, get down the Vyasasana and pay the obeisances and asking permission from the spiritual master, then he can sit down. But the Romarsana is giving classes and he did not give the respect to Balram. The Lord Balram took a kusa grass and he killed the Romarsana. This is Vedic culture, such a powerful respect. It is not ordinary quality actually. There are so many. Again, there is, and there is Parikshit Maharaj also. Sringi is 16 years boy. When Sringi came and he asked the water to Samyak Rishi, and Samyak Rishi is in complete trance, he did not see. But the Sringi saw what is going on here. And immediately he came and he cursed the Maharaj Parikshit. After that, Samyak Rishi realized that my son did wrong. He did not treat it properly to such a great Bhagavata and Maharaj Parikshit. So the consequences, what happened actually, that Sringi after that he lamented so much, oh, I did not take permission from my father. I did great offenses to the great Maharaj Parikshit. So this is how incidents this happening. And Daksha Prajapati, and before canto we read, no, Daksha Prajapati. When Prajapati Daksha he came, Lord Shiva did not get up because Lord Shiva is supreme personality actually. So when he did not give respect, then Daksha he scolded like anything. He offenses in such a words he used actually. It is completely offenses to Lord Shiva. But Lord Shiva did not take the offenses. But what happened? The consequences, the Lord Shiva disciples, everybody they came and they destroyed that all the sacrificial errand of Daksha Prajapati. So this is how, when the respect is not there, the consequences we have to face. The same way Nalakura Manigriva, and we are intoxicated. When the spiritual master Narada Muni going in the sky, they did not respect it. Then Narada Muni of cursed to the Nalakura and Manigriva. So these things are there in the Bhagavatam. When there is no respect properly, then what will happen? The consequences we have to face. But in the Vedic culture, it is such a powerful quality. But in the modern society, we see there is nothing respect to anybody. That's what the people are not getting any knowledge, any transcendental knowledge, any knowledge about it. The wife is not properly respect to the husband, and the son is not properly respect to the father, because now independent is there. And sometimes the disciples also not properly respect to the spiritual masters. Then leaders, those who are the government leaders, people are not at all respecting their leaders. So these things, what will happen actually, it is Bhagavatam, it is given. When we are not respected superiors properly, then what will happen? No, our lifespan will be reduced. That is given in Bhagavatam. So because these are all actually, this respect is a quality of a spiritual. If the wife is not properly respect to the husband, what will happen? That is, the wife reduce the lifespan. Nowadays, what you see, no, even the wife calling calling with name to husband, that is not proper way actually. But in modern society, we see that husbands is calling with a name. So this is how material qualities, this is how this whole material world is disrespecting to others. There is no proper way. And the teacher, the student, teacher did not respect the students did not respect the teacher properly. That's what is not getting any knowledge. When there is no respect, then we cannot get any knowledge. That's what Bhagavad Gita and Krishna told in Tadviti Pranipatena Pariprasnena Seva Upadyakshanchite Jnaninam Tattva Darshana means what? Means when we accepted a person with a deep respect, we are not able to hear, then we will tend to see the faults in others. Then what will happen? No? Then we'll get that, no, we will not get the transcendental knowledge. So it is only respect. That's what Prabhupada always this means. The superior position means what is that? No, this always be the responsibility position. If the criminal did not respect the judge, what will happen? So that is not correct way. So similarly, any responsibility, any positions person, when persons will come, when we will not respect it properly, then what will happen? No, the consequences, that is offense, and we will not get the blessings from the others. So that is actually it is there. So in Vedic words, disrespecting superiors means we are reducing our lifespan. That's what. How to deal with different people, Narada Muni told in the Bhagavatam to Yudhishthira Maharaj, how to deal with the different people. Then we will avoid the offenses. But first, when we see the superiors, we should be happy and we should render some service to the person. This how we treat the superiors. When you see the equals, then we have to share with them and we make friendship with them. That is how we have to deal with the equals. When you see the juniors, we should have a compassion to them. By this, we can avoid the offenses. That is because most of the problems, it is only not to deal properly with other person. That is what there is so many problems is coming, because we are not able to understand the person position. Then we will try to imitate, I will try to speak different way. That is where the offenses will come. So that's when Narada Muni told to Yudhishthira Maharaj, when you deal with the proper persons, then you have to be knowledge that to whom you have to be, we are dealing with the superiors, with the juniors, with the equals. By this, what will happen? No, there is actually properly will avoid the so many offenses. So here Prabhupada is telling, even the tree, we are using tree with fruits, flowers, and sometimes we cut the tree and making so many tables, everything, but a tree always be submissive to the others. How? That's what Prabhupada telling. The great personalities, even tree also great personalities, Prabhupada is mentioning. Means tree, even though you will respect, you never expect respect from others. So these great personalities never become proud, means this is how, because they are in very transcendentally situated. They are in not bodily conscious life. They are not affected with three modes of mental nature. They are always be in the position. So they are always think this how to help others. This is superior position, means superior positions to always think how to help others, not exploit others. That is a material world. It is no. It is, if you respect the person, will think how to exploit others. But then spiritual quality, the superiors is always try to help others. This is how the spiritual qualities means. That respect is a pride is in a material quality. But the in other words, say humility is a spiritual quality. There is no pride in the Vaikuntha, in the spiritual world. It is their pride. Means one become proud that I am the servant of Krishna. That pride is good. But to stamp others, to put down others, to criticize others with my position, that is not actually, it is a material quality. So that's why Prabhupada is telling, on the contrary, how to, you have to develop that spiritual quality, that is humility. It is an important quality, because in the Vedas, the first quality of in the knowledge, That is the humility. That's in Bhagavad Gita I told, no, amanitvam, first quality, amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, shanti rajvam. This is the knowledge of the Vaishnava, the knowledge of the spiritual qualities. That first quality is the humility. If that is not there, the default will become proud and will become offense others. So our acharyas, they shows example how to become humble when we are approaching a superior. The first, when the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he is going to Varanasi, so he heard from the what is his name, Chandrasekhar Acharya. He heard, he stopped in the Varanasi. He told to Mahaprabhu, see, there is so many criticism going on about you. Why don't you come and stay here? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, see, I am going a mission to Brindavan. I cannot now stop. And other thing that I should not mix with this Mayavadis, because this is will become polluted. Like when the snake will touch the milk, it will become poison. So Vaishnava should not mix with the Mayavadis. So I will not deal with the Mayavadis. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected, but the Chandrasekhar Raja requested. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted. Okay, while coming back, I may stop here, the Varanasi. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went, and next day came, and he stopped in the Varanasi. Then there is one Brahman, that is Maharashtra Brahman. I don't know, his name is maybe Tukaram, I don't know, because in Tukaram he spread Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sankirtan in Maharashtra. That time maybe the Brahman he told. So the one Brahmana came, he told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so tomorrow there is a 60,000 Mayava sannyasis, they are coming to my house. You please visit my house. I know you will not accept it, but still I want, because your principles is so nice. So you are such a sannyasi. So please come and sit with the Mayavadis. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted. Then, and there is a Mayavadi sannyasi, the leader is a Prakashanand Saraswati. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went. He sat where people will wash their feet in the tap. Next to that tap, actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat there. So when Mayavadi sir saw, oh, this sannyasi is such a effulgence is coming from his body, and he's such a humble. He's sitting there where people are washing their feet. So one of the Mayavadi sannyasis, and he went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he took the hand directly to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he asked to come. And he brought the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to stage where Prakashanand Saraswati sat beside Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, gave the seat there. So there they are understanding what a humility it is. The sannyasi have such a wonderful quality. Even the great sannyasi, but he has such a their Prakashanand Saraswati, immediately the heart is touched. Is such a person, but he doesn't have any pride in the heart. He has such a, because of course Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. He exhibits the qualities, even though knowledge is there, but the knowledge is the first quality. If the humility is not there, then all your qualities and your so-called studies and Vedas and everything is waste. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally showed example how to become humble. But when Sarvam Bhattacharya came to teach Vedas to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 7 days he heard from the Sarvam Bhattacharya. He did not spell even word also. Then after that, Sarvam Bhattacharya understood this person is great personality. So why I am saying unnecessary, I am arguing with this person is not good. Then after that, Sarvam Bhattacharya he surrendered to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is how Acharyas is they are showing example how to become humble. This is the first quality of a knowledge person, one who have a humility. And there is another example, the Sanatana Goswami. When he approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he put teeth, that grass in the mouth, and he went and he told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, see, people are calling Pandit. but I don't know what is my goal of life. But I'm accepting actually. So by this I don't know what is goal of life. People accept Pandit. So this is not good. Please suggest me what is real in the goal of life. Why I'm suffering in this material world? Why I'm so much proud that I have so much scholarly everything? Even the Sanatan Goswami is a scholar person, but still he is told actually, no, I don't have any quality, I don't have any knowledge. So this is a quality of a great personalities. Even though they are very great personalities, but they never become proud when come to the association of a devotees. So not only this, there is so many. Even once Madhvacharya also, Lord Krishna himself, the kheer pot actually he kept beside for Madhavendra Puri. But Madhavendra Puri and Pujari, uh, Krishna told to one Pujari, so this kheer pot he give to Madhavendra Puri. But Madhavendra Puri, he left the temple, and that Pujari told, see, this is given, Krishna kept you for specially this pot of the kheer. He told to give you. But Madhavendra Puri is very upset. No, what is this? People, they will glorifying this if they hear. Uh, but how you will use? You will use in the YouTube. See how Krishna is actually is glorifying me like that. We will advertise. But Madhavendra Puri immediately left the place. Immediately left the place and he went to different places because he thought, no, people will glorify unnecessary. What is this? So this is very wonderful quality. We have to develop this quality. Even the Prabhupada, same place, Prabhupada when giving class here, in beginning, and is discussing about the classification of the society, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, like that. And one person audience, he get up and told, Swamiji, which class you belongs to? Prabhupada told, I am fifth class. Very humbly he say, I am fifth class. So this is how uh, we have to learn from this great personalities, because this spiritual qualities we cannot develop our own way. We have to see the examples to the our spiritual masters and the acharyas, by how they actually they exhibit the qualities. By seeing them we can develop that qualities. So this is where we can become not become proud and become humble, and will we can um, see example so that others will take learn by these qualities actually. So this is how this point something is given in this verse. So I will stop here. Any comments or any criticism, anything is there? Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yes, yes. Because of false ego, the pride will come. So that's opposite quality when you develop this Krishna consciousness. When the humility, I told that humility will curb the all the false ego. False ego, it is only our bodily conception. We expect something from others, then that comes. But in spiritual quality, without expecting, we have to serve the Lord and the acharyas without expecting anything. That is spiritual. So automatically the pride will curb that. So without expectation, we have to serve. That is. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But my understanding is that is what a spiritual master told. It is nature gives such a quality to submissiveness to the tree. That's what see so tree shows like that. That submissiveness. how I am helping on behalf of the God's service. That is what how trees are submissive like that. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय.